Hey guys, I'm not leaving that in the video. So my room is a mess. Let me show y'all my room right now. It's my bed, corner, and I'm not ashamed. So currently I do like a little room decor thing, and I have everything. Bought new sheets, got a book cart and everything. And then my brother was supposed to get me a sponge for my beanbag, and it's literally the only thing I'm waiting for, but he's taking too long, and the state of this room is depressing me. So we're gonna clean it, and it's gonna be a little reset type of that, because the room is a mess and I honestly don't feel good right now. So like, if I leave the room as a mess, my always I feel bad. So yeah, let's do this. Really, I can't stay more take on this task right now, because I all day something this, you know. And you know, when you start cleaning your room and then like midway you don't feel like doing it anymore, but like by the time you realize you don't want to do it anymore, you have made a bigger mess than it was in the beginning. But can anything be a bigger mess than this? I don't know. Okay, so obviously we have to find out a song. So everybody listen to me. My romance plays. I don't know why. Crazy that this is a romance song plays and you have the most random. This is it. Why is this a song in there? I've been around the world, I done kissed a lot of girls, but I guess that is true. What kind of song? It's not a love song, please. That's not even a love song. That's a... And then the other day made a tweet and him say, "Don't nobody kiss it like you." Kiss what? I thought we were talking about kissing, like lips kissing. Clearly not. Anyway. We just finished making up. So my sheets and stuff are already washed. But I just don't want to put them on the bed yet. Because I just want the room to be one big transformation. But as I said, I can't find a big bang right now. My room is too much of a mess. And when my room is a mess, my brain is a mess. And yeah, it's not working for me. So these sheets are clean. So I just have to take up them off of the bed. And I'm going to put my sheets on my bed. Leave me now. Oh, Lord have mercy on me. Good night. We lose control. Guys, I have these shoes. They are so tea. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So I have this box. These are really my sister's. When she moved like all of her cards and stuff, I keep them. Because who knows if you want to come back, come look at them or something. You know, I thought her diary was in here too. She had a diary when she was 16 and I read it. She had a man problem. I guess it was we have a man problem still. A long time when I have a man problem here. I have this box where I keep all of the stuff that people give me. Like out of random things. Oh, by the way, this is the first time mentioning it. My dog got sick. First somebody poisoned my dog actually. Then he got better. Then he got sick and then he passed, yeah. So I'm only telling you that because I have his color in here. Yeah. I'm not talking about that. I bought these roses for myself. Valentine's Day. This one and the next one. And then I think this rose I got for my 18th birthday. And then my baby slippers. And then this letter. Which birthday was this? It probably wasn't even nothing big enough because affection and her do not go together. Like, I was thinking about this the other day, that like I have friends who like are very vocal about how, you know, they're like, "Oh, Adija, I love you" and stuff. And I have friends who are not. And I remember one time I was thinking about it and I was like, I wasn't consciously thinking this, but my mind was like, oh, this friendship and this friendship are like, I don't know if worth is the right word, but they're not worth the same, because this friend tells you that she loves you, and then these friends don't say it. But then the friend who wrote this and gave it to me, she texted me and she was like, "Oh, I saw this thing and I thought of you, so I bought it." And I was like, oh, that's her way of saying that she loves me. And then, yeah. So stop comparing the different relationships that you have. Like, I feel like sometimes if you compare like how two different people love you, you will miss out on the way how somebody shows up for you just because you're expecting it to come in a specific way. Because though this friend, she wrote this, but she's not a writer. I don't know. Wait, hold on, let me read this. And she said that she loved me in this. Guys, I tell about everything I just said. But I keep all of these things because it's really nice to go back and read it and be reminded that my friends love me, they like me, although they don't say it all the time. You know? Something she wrote in there about how me and her they talked to one group of best friends. A group is crazy. A set of best friends. That was a thing. I have Polaroids of me and my friends, or just me. Then I have letters that I wrote to myself. I have written a lot of letters to myself. Like, I wrote a letter to when I was 16. Let me sit down actually. When I was 16, I wrote a letter to my 18-year-old self, and I didn't read it until I was 18. Let's see what it says. We're reminiscing together. I feel like that'll be very depressing. Because, shocker guys, I used to be very depressed. Like, maybe a very mild form of depression, but it was depression. I used to be very depressed. And I don't even think it was like, you know how persons go through things in their personal life and that's why they're depressed. I don't think it was anything that, yes, I went through stuff, but it wasn't nothing that I personally believe was like, oh, that can make you depressed. I was just hanging out with people who were depressed. And I generally feel that the people that you hang out with and are very close with and talk to frequently can really affect how you look at life. And they were very depressed people, like people who glamorize like self-harm and all those stuff. And while I was never pushed to that extent of the spectrum, they did affect how I saw life and stuff. So yeah, I was hanging out with depressed people, so I was depressed. So watch the people that you hang out with. Oh my god, guys. This is not it either, but it says something about how when I wrote this, I was talking to a guy and I said, hopefully when you're reading this, y'all are together. Girl, no. This is my niece's first Christmas ornament. It broke and I glued it back together and we're gonna put it on the tree next year again. Well, this year. This was a letter my sister, wait, hold on, y'all can't even see the words, like the word bleed out. But my sister wrote this to me when I was graduating grade 6, and yeah, it was just really nice of her to do this. So kind. I was a very loved child, you know. Some plane tickets. This is when I went to New York, and this is when I went to England. I moved everything that can be moved in the room. Because I want to get like some like more sweep and dust everything this. So I'm gonna take them my curtain, them and everything. More lean this up. Awesome, because you don't want the dust to get all over it. I'm really tired. We're actually coming along. I'm coming along. It's now 11:37. I started somewhere to 10. So I'm gonna mop up my room now. I'm gonna mop up my room twice because it's really dusty in here. So I'm gonna mop it out now with just water and then maybe go shop for that using like that. So yeah. Oh, I'm gonna watch my sermon. My friend my sermon to watch because yeah, why not? Let's see what's one of my favorite persons to watch since recently. Not since recently, but I've just been watching a lot of her. No, it's Stephanie Ike Okafor. Oh my god, I love her messages so much. Like, they just come with so much conviction and so much, you know?
Jesus will not call you the light of the world if you were only supposed to be around other lights. There was something that your light was called to expose. Because it's until you tear it down that then the glory of God can shine.
Currently feeling don't feel like doing this anymore. Feeling So I went and got the disinfectant at the shop. Guys, I'm tired as hell, bro. Hey Siri, what is the time? Hey Siri. What time is it? 12:44 p.m. And I'm still doing this, bro. I'm so tired. I'm over this, I'm over this. Yeah, I'm hungry, so I eat something. And then mop out this room. I'm over this, so over this, so over this, so over this. I'm have to over now. So I did this little floor plan of how I want the pictures to look. Come on. I feel like I should have over more pandemic. I mean, okay. Actually, no, I'm not mad at that. Okay, guys, I'm tired as hell. So now I'm gonna do my book card. Originally, I had planned to order this, but then I found it in Top Queen, and I was like, still, let me buy that. So I'm gonna recreate this thing that I see on Pinterest. Hold on, let me show you guys. And then when I'm done putting them on, because I'm really trying to figure out how I want to sort the books and stuff. So I'm gonna put them on, I'm gonna take them off back and do it again for TikTok, because yeah, I'm an idiot. Content creators are idiots. So like, this is my inspo. Yeah, that's my inspo. So I'm really just gonna sort the things according to, I don't know. These are my books. So this is one. Let me tell you, let me count how many books I have, or how many books I'm putting in my room actually. Because I have a lot more books, but which ones do I want to have in my room? This is going to be my book cart / hobby cart, because I'm going to have like my markers, highlighters, my journals. These are how many journals I've used actually. Okay, this is journals, but these ones are for 2025 and 2026. I have another one right here, which is also 2025. I journal a lot, child. I have a lot of feelings that I have to get out. Sometimes I bash up like I was now. Yeah, bash up. Toes now. I got it in rapid true body liquid for $3 something like that. This was a gift from a friend. It's a burst jar. Yeah, it's enough focus the camera. What else should I put up here? I'm thinking of keeping my journal, my current journal up here. Like that. And then I've seen some persons sort their books in color order. I don't think I have enough books for that. So I'm going to opt for height order for now. I don't even think I would like color order anyways. Unless it's like on a very big bookshelf, so even though like the heights might be off, it would look very nice. In something small like this, I don't think color order matters. Not to me at least. Random thing I've been thinking about, guys, is I've been thinking about random things. I'm trying to figure out what to say. Sometimes my brain be like, oh, being a Christian is so exhausting. And the other day I saw this TikTok. I'm pretty sure I posted something that said the exact same thing before, but I reposted again. Like basically, I was saying that like I knew my flesh was evil when I started to wish that I knew God less, so that I could just do whatever I wanted to do. And I say it was the flesh became featuring because what kind of thought is that? But genuinely, guys, being a Christian is exhausting, and that is like. That is why sometimes like I understand when people who are not Christians like point out stuff about Christians that are like, oh, you're a Christian, you shouldn't be doing this, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, it's like, if you're not a Christian, you're not actively practicing denying your flesh. And it's like, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Yeah, as I was saying. So like, if you're not a Christian and you're not actively practicing denying your flesh, you do not know how hard this stuff is. Especially when the instances that I do see where people talk about like, oh, you're a Christian, you should not be doing that, it would be like the big sins. For example, like somebody who is a Christian who struggles with like having sex outside of marriage, or somebody who is a Christian who struggles with smoking or whatever. And obviously this is not me saying that it's okay for us to do those things just because being a Christian is hard. Like be disciplined. But at the same time, the other day I was thinking that like, while I may not do those things, because even pre me giving my life to God, those things were not me. Like, music party, I never like a party. Like, girl, that idiot. Like, I never like a party from beginning. So it wasn't even like those like drinking and smoking and those things were my type of stuff anyway. So I would never resort to doing that, no. Even when Christianity gets hard. But I still have my idols that I struggle with, and it's just like, it's very unfair, I guess, that like the persons who struggle with the bigger outward stuff get judged, and are like, oh, when I can get away with certain stuff. Not really get away with because God sees, and just because people don't criticize me for it does not mean that God does not see it, and God is not saying that I shouldn't do it. But me lose my point. My point is that being a Christian is hard. And there are days when I'm just like, I wish I was not a Christian, so because I just do whatever I want to do. And I go, yeah, like today was one of those days. I woke up this morning, I was just like, I feel like, actually, I don't think it's being a Christian that is hard. Like, being a Christian is hard. But my problem is not necessarily the being a Christian part. The part that is hard for me is there are expectations I place on my relationship with God that God does not expect from me. Like, yeah, I just feel like I expect too much from myself in a relationship with God, and because I have these big expectations, it's like it becomes draining and exhausting, and God is like, me never ask you to do all of that. Like, you understand what I say? Like, for example, say you're in a not even a normal relationship, an earthly relationship, like with a human being, right? And in your mind, for this relationship to last, every time you meet up with this person, y'all have to do something big. You have to spend money, you have to spend money for energy, like, it's just a lot. So it becomes draining. But you realize that those relationships where like y'all can hang out and not do anything, them can just come in here and they can just sit down and scroll and TikTok together. Those are the relationships that are just like, I'm hanging out with you and it's not exhausting. It's not draining me. But I feel like I make my relationship with God, like, every single time I'm spending time with God, it has to be this big thing, like, or it has to be warfare in prayer and da da da. And just like, God is like, obviously God expects that as well. Like, there are times when that is called for, like the dramatics is called for. But sometimes God is like, girl, you can just sit down, like, it's like I'm sit down and talk to God, you can just sit down and talk to God, and I'm just like, I don't do that. I don't, and I feel like that's why my relationship with God is exhausting, and I'm trying to work on it, child, but it's hard. It's hard. I feel like I just live in a very performative culture, so I'm low-key a little bit performative. It's something I struggle with. I'm very performative, especially like in my relationship with God. I realize that I do struggle with being performative and doing the performative stuff, but it's just like God just wants you to show up as you are. Just be normal. Anyway, that's all. That's all. Mind you, that was a lot. So I don't even know why I'm saying that's all I'd say. I want a little bit of that was a lot of exposition. So now it's way later on in the day. Like after 7 now, I do my head camera record on TikTok. Yeah. So this is my book corner. That's where my beanbag is gonna go. I got a 5-foot beanbag. Now I'm slightly regretting the decision because I don't even think it's gonna go in that corner. Like, it's very big. But maybe if I just put less sponge, it should be fine. Anyway, something's gonna go on the wall above the beanbag, but I'm not sure what it. Yeah. And then the bed. Yeah, so the things on the wall. This I got when I was in London. It's a picture of Camden Market. Went to Camden. Then these 2 pictures I got for my birthday when I was on a room decor endeavor like 2 years ago when I just moved here. So that's like 3 years ago. I never use them, so now I just use them. And then the next one is a painting of London, which again I got in London. And then this, oh my god, it's such a blessing. I just said I went to London. Like, I said that like a calm tea, like calm sea, bro. I went to the UK. Oh, I love God so much. Like, He just blessed me so much. Ah! Anyway, this is a verse, Isaiah 30 verse 21. And whenever you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear this command behind you. This is the way you walk in it. And the reason why that verse stands out to me and means something to me right now is that, like, we get so caught up in, like, if we're gonna stray from God or blah 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 blah. But that verse is just a reminder that, like, whenever you stray, because that's what the verse says, and whenever you turn, because it's not a if and or but. You're a human being, you will fall short. So whenever you turn as a child of God, your ears will hear a command from behind you. God is always there reminding you that this is the way. Walk in it. Yeah. So anyways, guys, this is the end of the video. Backside, I saw the earth all up my phone for so long. My God, me on. Actually, I'm not gonna end the vlog and stuff because more showing where the room look like after the lights are off.